Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Raw. We are closing in on the biggest show of the year. WrestleMania is on the horizon, just a handful of shows to go before we reach the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. Tonight, we bring you Raw, and to start things off, we're going to hear about what happened at the close of last week's edition of Raw from the man behind the madness himself. CM Punk took social media earlier this week and invited John Cena to face him in the ring to kick off Raw tonight. It was the strike heard around the world. Punk attacking Cena after his victory over LA Knight last week. And for 7 days, we've all been asking CM Punk one question: why? Here, that tonight we are going to get answers. Find out exactly what all of this is about. So, will John Cena answer the call? I don't doubt that he will. And it appears that the GOAT will heed the call. He doesn't appear to be letting all of this get to him. As Punk retreats from the ring as Cena made a rather pacey approach. So what exactly is this all about? Well, Cena actually looks like he's ready. He's ready for a fight. We're just waiting for CM Punk to decide that he wants to get back into the ring to address John Cena. He's asked for distance. John, I want to thank you for coming out to the ring tonight and listening to what I have to say. I know that what happened last week felt like it came out of nowhere, but really, John, it didn't. I mean, you and I, we go back more than a decade at this point. Some of the highlights of both of our careers against each other. And that's why deep down, John, I think you know why I did what I did last week. Why I had to do what I did last week. John, we all know you haven't got much time left here in WWE. We all know that the John Cena retirement tour is well and truly underway. And everyone in this arena, everyone watching at home, they can't wait. They can't wait to watch their hero, their Superman, ride off into the sunset with a perfect storybook ending. One of the few people to go out on his own terms. And when I think about that, John, do you know what that makes me feel? That makes me feel really fucking pissed off. Our careers have run parallel, they've crossed over more times than I can count. But the fact is this, John, when I was at the peak of my powers, when I was undisputedly the best damn wrestler in the world, the best in the world, they still chose you. People still cheered your name. They still bought your merchandise. And even though I was the WWE champion, you were still the main event of WrestleMania. It's no secret how much it eats away at me that I've never main evented WrestleMania. And let's not kid ourselves, John. You and The Rock, to be fair, took that away from me. But The Rock already has a date for WrestleMania. And Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief, I acknowledge you, and I hope you kick Dwayne's ass at WrestleMania. Which leaves you, John, with your last WrestleMania on the horizon. You took my WrestleMania dreams from me. So I'll be damned if I let your last WrestleMania be everything that you dreamed of. I challenge you to a match at WrestleMania. And I will personally end your career. Punk with a little bit of a threat there to Cena. And Cena! Well, Cena waited to hear what Punk had to say. And I assume this is challenge accepted. And CM Punk has gotten exactly what he wanted from this. And be careful what you wish for, CM Punk, because a pissed off John Cena is one of the most frightening opponents you could possibly come across. And, well, Punk retreating from the ring. Cena staring a hole into the voice of the voiceless. Well, I think that's going to be challenge accepted for WrestleMania. What a blockbuster match that will be. CM Punk versus John Cena. One last time. We must now move ahead with tonight's broadcast. We head into the first contest of tonight's show. as Wade Barrett will be in action in our opening contest. You can see the #1 contender, the Royal Rumble winner, Drew McIntyre, accompanying him to ringside for this contest. Barrett has taken on both the #1 contender and the World Heavyweight Champion in recent weeks. Strong performances in both, losing on both occasions. Decidedly out of Imperium at this point. He has found an ally in his longtime friend, Drew McIntyre. Tonight, with McIntyre for backup. He's not taking on Gunther. He's taking on Ludwig Kaiser, the right-hand man to the World Heavyweight Champion. This would appear to be all that remains of Imperium. Following the events of the past couple of weeks, William Regal, the 4th member of Imperium, has taken to social media a post that read, "Following the events of the past few weeks, I must say that I cannot abide by the actions of the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther towards my good friend Mr. Barrett, and therefore you can consider this my official resignation from Imperium." So Barrett's out by force, Regal's out by choice, and then there were two in Imperium. So Barrett one-on-one with Ludwig Kaiser in the opening contest of Raw tonight. Combination of strikes by Barrett in the early goings. And the former Imperium member is in control to start off the contest. Big back body drop by Barrett and a stomp to the back. McIntyre watching on. It would be in his interests to see damage dished out to Ludwig Kaiser, trying to prevent him from getting involved at WrestleMania if at all possible. I'm sure that's the directive that's been given to Barrett by Drew McIntyre, as those two aligned themselves in the last couple of weeks. Barrett really dominating this match thus far. Guys are looking to turn things around, however. Unsuccessful as Barrett dumps him to the outside. Gunther, removing the turnbuckle pad in the corner there. Nothing new from Imperium, that one. Both went for clothesline. Barrett had the upper hand there. Big right hand and a kick. Looking for an Irish whip now. Bucks clothesline. And a double clothesline. Both men are down. Similar ideas there. Gunther into the ring. So it's McIntyre. And tensions boiling over between the champion and the challenger. McIntyre has been ejected from the ring. Oh, and Gunther's going to follow suit as well. Emotions getting the best of both men. We are now left with a proper one-on-one contest here. It's going to be Barrett that strikes first after that exchange there. The turnbuckle in the corner still exposed from what we saw from Gunther earlier as Barrett puts a foot on the rope, going to force a break on the pin attempt. John Cone has now spotted the offense in the corner. German suplex delivered there by Ludwig Kaiser, as he looks to wrestle control of the match away from Barrett. Barrett fights out of the way there. Striking combination is countered by Kaiser. Barrett able to find a reversal there. Now looking for an Irish whip, perhaps looking for the winds of change. Kaiser does well to fight out of that. Number of strikes connecting right to the face with Kaiser. He's sent into the corner by Barrett. He's now looking to stomp a mud hole into the German. The Englishman is standing tall at this point in the match. Kaiser assessing his options. Realises he doesn't really have any choice but to get back into the ring, and Barrett going to capitalise straight away with a full Nelson slam that might rearrange the spine of Ludwig Kaiser, who gets he very lethargically gets his shoulder up. Barrett thought he had the match won. It's Barrett. Big left hand hook. Drops Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser needs to fight back in a big way. That's going to be the... Down goes Barrett. And now Kaiser working over the arm and trying to break the elbow there. Rolls through, my goodness! Impressive strength and athleticism by Ludwig Kaiser. There's a neck breaker to put Barrett down, but he kicks out comfortably. Kaiser finds a reversal off the ropes. Looking at that springboard crossbody and eats a big boot instead. And Barrett now undoing the turnbuckle that was loosened earlier by Gunther. Perhaps looking for a way to turn Imperium's schemes against them, as some vicious strikes here from Barrett. There's another one. Elbows across the face. John Cone gonna start the count now. Guys are gonna have to get back in the ring here. Delivers a clothesline to Barrett, and that's going to actually send Barrett to the outside himself. Kaiser looking for a suicide dive, but nobody was home. And Barrett just one-handed, tossing Kaiser into the barricade for a little extra damage. Barrett looking for those brutal strikes once again. I think the referee has now turned his attention to the corner. Barrett looking to capitalise with the brass knuckles. Well, we heard from Regal on social media clearly taught Barrett a trick or two during their time together. There's a ball hammer elbow. And that's going to be it for Ludwig Kaiser tonight. Big victory for Wade Barrett on Raw. Back to winning ways for the Englishman. Gets one over his former Imperium colleagues. Brass knuckle and a ball hammer elbow. Nobody's getting up from that. A huge win for Wade Barrett in the opening contest of Raw. Well, up next, ladies and gentlemen, we've got what is really, in and of itself, it is a WrestleMania worthy match. We've actually got a few of those on tonight's card. It is an absolutely stacked episode of Raw. But instead, these are... Well, it sort of will be a WrestleMania match. We're going to be seeing 2 of 3 participants in a WrestleMania triple threat competing one-on-one tonight. After what we've seen in the last couple of weeks, the interference 2 weeks ago, backstage brawl that we saw last week, it's going to be a chance for these 2 men to really try and settle their differences, at least a bit, ahead of that huge WrestleMania match. So let's get this one underway. Because up first, it is the Intercontinental Champion, Sheamus.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Sheamus has been having some issues recently with Braun Strowman and Randy Orton. And these 3 men will collide for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Sheamus has been very impressive as champion since winning the title back in the Dublin Street fight against Finn Balor. Already holds a championship win over Braun Strowman, but tonight, old hostilities renewed against Randy Orton.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Now you may recall that these 2 men collided several months ago, all the way back at Backlash in Puerto Rico. Randy Orton victorious on that night, running the title match that would eventually lead to him becoming the WWE Champion at Money in the Bank. Well, of course, that championship reign has come and gone for the Viper. Ever since losing the title at SummerSlam, he's struggled to get back to where he believed he should be, and he's going back to where it all began. His first championship in WWE, the Intercontinental Championship. He looks to recapture it at WrestleMania, and it's a non-title match tonight. Who can get a bit of momentum heading towards WrestleMania as they sort out the blocks first with the strikes. Sheamus really struggling to keep up with this aggressive approach from Randy Orton. Swats away the drop kick though. That's just waiting for Orton to overcommit. Sheamus takes Orton to the other side of the ring. Orton finds a reversal into the schoolboy, looking for an early victory. That looks like a rope break to me. Referee doesn't see it, but it doesn't really matter. As Sheamus gets the shoulder up. Orton delivers a wicked clothesline there. Looking to drop the knee, but Sheamus saw it coming. These two men know each other very well. They fought so many times over the years. Into the backbreaker by Sheamus, and that's going to turn this match right around. So back to his feet, but right back into the grasp of the champion. And finds a reversal again. Kick to the knee and a drop kick. Interesting combination, but it appeared to work for Randy Orton. And now Orton into a Fez press. And straight back to his feet. And both men colliding, neither really getting what they want. Sheamus now, it's his turn to go for the big strike, looking for an Alabama slam. Down goes Orton. I think he rebounded off of the rope. A little bit of whip, maybe a bit of whiplash for the Viper. We're going to the top rope now. Oh, but Orton sensed danger, turns it around, and just like that, Orton looking for that brutal spike DDT. There it is, vintage Randy Orton. And Orton trying to hype up the crowd, trying to get them behind him. Trying to size Sheamus up for an RKO, but perhaps Sheamus had more about him. Then Orton realised as he takes out the leg from behind. Oh, it's Orton. Well, clearly, whatever it was we saw from Barrett earlier on, he seemed to like that, utilising it to his own effect as the second rope elbow drop for the Viper. This has been a dismantling of the Intercontinental Champion, and there is the RKO. Orton strikes with an emphatic victory. No! Just before WrestleMania, he's going to have to fight a bit harder. And the voices in Orton's head starting to get to him. Sheamus up to his feet surprisingly quickly for a man who just took an RKO as he's sent to the outside the ring, and Orton heads to the top, looking for a big move, big splash. Sheamus just cannot keep up with Randy Orton. Let's be honest, Orton's fresh. It's been a number of weeks since we've seen him in one-on-one action. There was that brawl a couple of weeks ago. He was in the Royal Rumble, but other than that, Sheamus. I'm not the only one that saw that, right? That was. Well, now I'm concerned for the well-being of Sheamus, but maybe he was just trying to lull Orton into a false sense of security. Big power slam from Sheamus. Sheamus deadlifts Orton up onto his shoulder. The power of Sheamus is just so impressive. Let's just drop an elbow to the heart of the Viper. 2, 3 from Sheamus. Sheamus is really starting to work his way back into the match now. The power to toss it around. Not just once, but twice. Tossing him from one side of the ring to the other and back again. Sheamus out with the neck breaker. Oh, this is going to be some classic Sheamus right here. Looking for the 10 beats of the Badron. The crowd are chanting along, Orton tied up in the ropes, nothing he can do. Well, Sheamus cuts the move off early to deliver a right hand to the temple of Randy Orton. Sheamus, the Irish whip. There's a brogue kick! Down goes the Viper. And Orton kicks out at one. Impressive from Randy Orton. Oh, chanting fight forever. I'm impressed from what they're seeing from both men. Orton having to use the ropes. Turns that around. Looked to be playing a bit of possum, I think. Takes Sheamus to the top rope. No, instead that's the Tree of Woe. And choking the life out of the champion. Sheamus back to his feet. Irish whip by Orton into the power slam. That's just classic Randy Orton, that is. Hooks the legs, gets a 2. But it's only a 2. Now the frustration getting to Orton. And Sheamus able to use that to his advantage. Turns that one around. Sheamus! Now, with the trifecta of Irish curse backbreakers, drops the Viper, hooked the leg for the win. Orton able to kick out again, but the damage is certainly being done now. Orton able to swat Sheamus away there. Sheamus into the corner. Orton wants him back to his feet. I think we're going to the top rope. Orton tosses Sheamus down. That's not where I thought that one was going. This time that knee to the temple does connect. As does the knee drop right across the face. Orton once again has the champion on the back foot, and it could be about to get much worse for Sheamus. Orton looking for the classic Orton superplex. Sheamus is down, and Orton poised to strike once again with an RKO. Sheamus turns it around, brogue kick. Big counter from Sheamus, but Orton kicks out. Orton was looking for that classic comeback, that clothesline, but Sheamus saw it coming. But what a classic match we're seeing between these two, as that powerbomb by Sheamus delivered to Orton on the outside of the ring. Orton finds the counter. Back into the ring we go. Orton finding the reversal. Misses the clothesline though. That could be costly. The back elbow connects. Orton looking for it one more time. There's the clothesline. Ducks under. There it is. There's the power slam that he was looking for all this time. And the Orton stomp has been brought out here. The vicious side of the Viper. And now Orton once more looking for the RKO. And he gets it. Oh my god, going for it twice. Wants to do serious damage to the champion just before WrestleMania. Hooks the leg. Sheamus is down and out. Orton victor. That didn't take long. Strowman waiting for the conclusion of the match to wipe out both of his WrestleMania opponents. Well, a classic matchup, but in the end, neither man standing tall, wiped out by the monster among men. Been all about Orton and Sheamus for a couple of weeks. Strowman reminding everyone and both of his opponents that he's still here and he is still a huge threat. Well, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head over to the tag team scene. We're going to see the number one contenders to the World Tag Team Championships in action in this next match.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 415 pounds, the team of Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
Melo and Trick have secured their spot at WrestleMania. They will challenge DIY for the World Tag Team Championships. These two teams that had so many issues, so much controversy with the former champion Seth Rollins and Ilya Dragunov. Both really been screwed out of the title on prior occasions. Now these two teams finally look to settle the score of who truly is the best tag team on Raw. That match is going to go down at WrestleMania. So a bit of a tune-up match for the number one contenders tonight as they are taking on Chase University, who I've decided to enter separately. I'm not sure what this is all about. I feel like they've done this before.
And their opponents, first representing Chase University from Adelaide, Australia, weighing in at 253 pounds, Duke Hudson.
That is Duke Hudson, who's out first, the student of Chase University, I suppose. I really don't know why this team insists on making separate entries. It's probably the ego of Andre Chase, if we're being honest. He wants his own entrance. That's why he's sending Duke Hudson out first. Either that or Duke Hudson really wanted to show off this trophy. I don't know what it's for. But he still hasn't told me. It's been months and he still hasn't told me what this trophy relates to or why he carries it with him everywhere he goes. Your guess is as good as mine. Let me know what you think that trophy is for. Why do we think Duke Hudson will win this trophy? Give me your best guesses. So let's stop the music to then play the same music that Andre Chase can walk down to the ring now. There it is. The egomaniac himself. That's a lot less impressive, Andre.
Representing Chase University from Draper, North Carolina, weighing in at 216 pounds, Andre Chase.
Yeah, Andre, that piece of paper is a lot less impressive than the trophy that Duke Hudson was carrying. So yeah, guys, tell me, why do you think Duke Hudson has a trophy? What did he win the trophy for? Because it certainly wasn't in the match, because I don't know if Chase University have won a single match since they debuted on Raw. They've been kind of pathetic, actually. Carmelo Hayes has actually just asked me why we've had to sit through essentially the same entrance twice. I don't know, Mello. I don't know. So just go and smack these guys about a little bit, because we all know that's what's going to happen in this match, as Trick Williams and Duke Hudson are going to start this contest. Big clothesline delivered by Trick, who makes the tag to Carmelo Hayes. Rolls through there nicely, and the kick to follow it up. Off the ropes, he drops the elbow. Trick and Mello certainly controlled the match in the early goings. Duke Hudson on the end of a bit of a beating at the moment. He's turning things around. He won a paper folding tournament as a child and holds on to that goal. It's definitely something you want as a child. I definitely agree. Drop kick does not take Hudson down. That's concerning for Carmelo Hayes as he's sent into the corner. Hudson decides not to make the tag. Instead, an overhead belly to belly, sending Mello to the other side of the ring. First pinfall attempt of the match is by Duke Hudson, but it's an easy kick out for Mello because Mello don't miss with that big knee. And here comes Trick, who will look to deliver a trick knee. Andre Chase is tagged in, needs a drop kick for his troubles, and a big boot as well. I suppose if Andre Chase is going to roll out of the ring, Trick is going to turn his attention back to Duke Hudson. And now Trick from the top, dropping an elbow to Andre Chase on the outside of the ring. It's a million miles an hour here from the #1 contenders. Trick taking... Why is he going after Duke Hudson? While Andre Chase is looking to take advantage, he took too long, he hesitated too much. Trick turns it around. That's a big right hand from Trick Williams to Andre Chase. Chase looking to make the tag, but Trick intercepts him with a truly horrendous elbow to the spine, it has to be said. Do not envy Andre Chase one bit for that one. Andre Chase just decided not to actually hit a move there. So Trick Williams turns that one around. Been all in favour of the #1 contenders so far this match. As Trick was spinning, oh, he's looking for the Cyclone boot, but it did not connect. Turns it around. The tag is made to Carmelo Hayes. Chase now back to his feet on the outside. He's faring really even worse than Duke Hudson as a beautiful senton over the top rope by Carmelo. Keeping the offense going for his team. Andre Chase just decided, no, I'm going to roll back into the ring. A cheap shot to Trick Williams. Yeah, Carmelo Hayes did not take too kindly to that one. Oh, a 360 into the code breaker. 360 no scope. Hooks the leg. And there is Duke Hudson to try and intervene. Neck breaker from Mello. And down goes Andre Chase, who is in the drop zone. Bear with us because we do have technical issues. Okay, we should be back now. And during the time that we were away, Andre Chase was able to avoid nothing but net from. Well, actually, it wasn't really so much that he avoided it, more so that he just sort of crawled into the tag to Duke Hudson. Mello never really had the opportunity to connect with the move. As now a tag is made to Trick Williams. Double shoulder tackle doing the damage. And Duke Hudson in a bad situation here. Trick with that swinging neck breaker, but it's going to be a rope break. Poorly planned, poorly executed by Trick Williams. And really, if you're going to make mistakes like that, they've got no chance of becoming tag team champions at WrestleMania. Tag made to Mello. Double back body drop. Well, Andre Chase back up outside the ring, and he just walks straight into a senton from Mello. Both tag team partners are down. Back into the ring. Mello! Nothing but net! Hooks the leg to get the win for his team. And Andre Chase just about makes the save in the nick of time. And fair play to Chase University. They're hanging about in this match. Duke Hudson finds a counter there. Back and forth between these two now. Combination there from Mello. Follows up with an elbow drop. Andre Chase could be in trouble here. Mello, nothing but net on the outside of the ring. Duke Hudson turns that one around though. Mello with the counter. There's the code breaker. Mello feeling the impact that time. And Carmelo, nothing but net once again. Hooks the leg. And that's going to be a victory for the #1 contenders. And the tag team champions down to the ring. Wait a minute! Well, what? DIY laying out the #1 contenders. This match has been built on mutual respect between these two teams. Why have DIY just suddenly taken a cheap shot at the #1 contenders? Do they perhaps feel that their title reign is in jeopardy at WrestleMania? Desperate times call for desperate measures, I suppose. And things have just heated up. As far as that tag team championship match is concerned, we've got to head into our next match, which is another WrestleMania level of match tonight. As the King of the Ring makes his way to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. At WrestleMania, AJ Styles will go one-on-one with Will Ospreay. Arguably the two greatest wrestlers in the world today collide at the biggest show of all. These two have been at each other's throats ever since the Royal Rumble when Ospreay made his debut. And tonight, Styles, well, I say it's a WrestleMania level match. It is in fact a previous WrestleMania match tonight, as he takes on an old foe in Shinsuke Nakamura.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nakamura, unsuccessful in his quest to become the World Heavyweight Champion. At the Elimination Chamber, he fell short against Gunther, as has, to be fair, everyone else that has stepped up to the ring general this year. As far as Nakamura is concerned, though, look, we don't know where that leaves him. As it stands, it does appear he will not make it to WrestleMania. However, a win over AJ Styles could propel him up the card and onto that show of shows. So everything to fight for Nakamura tonight. Reed gets the match underway. Styles with an early Pele kick drops Shinsuke from his grip, but really did not connect flush. Nakamura with those educated feet, the kicks, trying to cave in the chest of AJ Styles here, and the skull as well. AJ could very well have been knocked out by that kick. Instead, he does find a reversal. And what the hell was that from AJ Styles? It was pathetic. It didn't work. That heel to the back of the skull, I'm sure, would be much more effective. Oh, and there's a snap German suplex. As Styles looks to fight back against Shinsuke. Big splash in the corner. Down goes Shinsuke. Styles to the top rope, but Nakamura retreats to the apron. Styles tells Shinsuke to bring it and actually exposed himself to that knee strike there. Nakamura now into the cover, but Styles going to kick out quite comfortably there. Takes Shinsuke down. Oh, and well, that's the music of Will Ospreay trying to get the attention of his WrestleMania opponent. Look behind you, AJ. He's behind you. Ospreay with Storm Breaker to AJ Styles. Ospreay out of the ring. Nakamura looking to crawl into the cover, perhaps. Finally drapes the arm across. And Styles just gets the shoulder up at 2 from Stormbreaker. Nakamura trying to keep up the offense, but Styles looking to lock in the calf crusher. Well, Styles doesn't think that was a rope break. He thinks the referee got that call wrong. The referee saying, well, I'm the referee, you've got to listen to what I say. Nakamura looking to capitalise now. AJ letting emotions get the best of him, not for the first time in his career. Nakamura looking for the Irish whip. Styles finds the reversal. There's another German suplex. Nakamura off the ropes. Eats a chop, and there's a forearm from Styles, who has recovered very well from the interference by Ospreay to drop the elbow to the heart of Nakamura, who kicks out. Styles off the ropes with a lion soul. I feel like Styles actually got the worst of that. Nakamura looking to hit those big strikes, and Zaguri delivered by Styles. Shinsuke to the outside now. Styles lining him up. AJ Styles over the top with the senton. Delivering the damage to the King of Strong Style. Back into the ring we go. Styles lining up for the phenomenal forearm. Connected with the temple rather than the face. Well, I think that's going to be enough for Styles to win this match. Despite the interference of Will Ospreay, Styles defeats his old nemesis and looks primed and ready for WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, the
Can Styles claim victory at WrestleMania and establish himself as being truly the best wrestler on planet Earth? Heading into the next contest of tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, as another man who has a date with destiny at WrestleMania is competing, and his name is Ilya Dragunov.
Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
At WrestleMania, Ilya Dragunov collides with his former tag team partner Seth Rollins in what I can now confirm will be an unsanctioned match. Officially, it's not happening. What this really means is that these two are going to beat each other within an inch of their lives. And I think it's simply, WWE cannot be held responsible for what might happen, at least in a legal sense. This at the request of both men. They didn't want to have any limits on what punishment they can inflict when they finally collide one-on-one.
You know what cool is?
Tonight, however, Ilya Dragunov is taking on Carlito in one-on-one action.
And his opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds,
Well, Carlito has been impressive since his return to WWE a few months ago. Well, at one point he was floating around the World Heavyweight Championship picture. He's lost a bit of form since then. He's another one of those superstars who's really good. You have to question now if they're going to make it to WrestleMania. So, one-on-one action between Ilya Dragunov and Carlito here. On Raw, as Dragunov explodes out of the gates. Just slaps across the face. Vicious strike, and I think this might be a case of the wrong place at the wrong time for Carlito. I think Ilya's going to look to take his aggression out on his opponent tonight. Carlito off the ropes, misses that back elbow. There's a senton by Dragunov. Carlito looks to turn things around. Dragunov turns that Irish whip around and into the hip toss. Upper senton being hit here by Dragunov, and there's the big chop, which has really completely stunned Carlito. There's the enziguri. And Carlito sent to the outside, Dragunov wasting absolutely no time here. Big shot right across the top of the head. Senton delivered by Ilya. Looking for the, I think he was looking for the German suplex there. Carlito finds a reversal. There's a clothesline. Now Carlito dropping the elbow. Trying to work his way back into this match, which has been mostly dominated by Dragunov. There's a fair press from Carlito, a bit more of the aggression that we need to see from him in this match. Not giving Dragunov any chance to breathe there. Carlito off the top rope with a moonsault. Beautifully executed. Unfortunately, the resulting pinfall attempt did not bear any fruit, as he has Ilya up. Back and forth between these two. Ilya looking for that brutal power bomb. There it is. To Carlito. Hooks the leg. And it is a kick out at 2. From Carlito, who's still alive in this match. Dragunov with a German suplex. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rope break. Dragunov colliding with that clothesline. And off the top, drops the elbow. Misses that time though. Carlito with the Irish whip. Into the back body drop. Nicely done. Punch to the temple of Ilya Dragunov as well. Looking for that swinging net breaker. There it is. Now looking for the backstabber. But Ilya turns it around. And there's the torpedo. Down goes Carlito. And Dragunov, I think it's academic from here. But just to be sure, there's the H-bomb. Good night, Carlito. Into the cover, hooks the leg. There's the 2. There's the 3. Ilya Dragunov victorious tonight. Heading towards WrestleMania. Oh, and of course Rollins wasn't going to leave well enough alone. The kendo stick, that and many other weapons going to be completely legal at WrestleMania when these two finally get their hands on one another. This has been building for months and months and months, and it's reached a breaking point. WrestleMania really cannot come soon enough for those two men. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event of Raw, and it's a huge, huge main event between two of the top stars of the women's division. Let's not waste any time. Let's get tonight's main event underway.
A storm is coming.
And up first, it is the #1 contender to the Women's World Championship, Jade Cargill, who won the Elimination Chamber a few weeks ago to punch her ticket.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Cargill!
But tonight, for the first time ever, she goes one-on-one with her closest ally in WWE, Becky Lynch. It was Becky that threw down the challenge. She wants to make sure, by Becky's own words, she wants to make sure that Cargill is ready to do what Becky herself could not, and be the one to finally dethrone Rhea Ripley. In Becky's own words, Becky couldn't beat Rhea, so if Jade can't beat Becky tonight, she doesn't have a hope in hell at WrestleMania. Cargill more than happy to accept the challenge. A colossal main event between two of the biggest stars in our industry.
And from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch!
Of course, Becky Lynch challenged Rhea Ripley on 2 occasions a number of months ago. Unsuccessful both times, just like everyone else has been who has challenged Rhea Ripley over the past 12 months. The Eradicator has truly eradicated all competition to the point where really Jade Cargill's the only one left. If Rhea retains the championship at WrestleMania, then, well, I think a serious switch up of the two women's divisions is going to be needed. I think some fresh faces, some fresh names are going to be needed to be honest, defeat to Rhea Ripley at that point. So here we go. It's the main event of Raw as Jade Cargill goes one-on-one with Becky Lynch. A colossal main event. This could very well have been a WrestleMania match. Let's get this underway. It's going to be Jade with an exploder suplex to kick the match off. Becky back to her feet, and Jade, I think, a little too confident there. She surely must know exactly the caliber of competitor that Becky Lynch is, as there's a backbreaker by Jade. Well, I was going to say, I thought it was going to be a fall-away slam, but just tosses Becky in the end. Well, despite the friendship and the alliance between these two women, you couldn't really tell it in the early goings as Jade sent tumbling to the outside of the ring. Jade fights Becky off that. Back into the ring we go. Becky has hold of the arm into the inverted DDT. Big right hand from Cargill. And almost tossing Becky out of the ring there. Lynch, well, wasted no time with a flying shoulder tackle to get back into it. And for that, another one of those inverted DDTs. With great success. First cover of the match goes to Becky Lynch. It's a 1 count before Jade kicks out. Oh, a bit of a knee smash there. Lynch working away on the legs of Jade Cargill, trying to take away the vertical base and therefore take away the power game. There's going to be absolutely no mercy from Becky Lynch tonight. This really is a test of Cargill and her credentials as the #1 contender. As Lynch to the top, there's a beautiful missile drop kick, and Cargill is struggling here. Lynch takes her down with a headlock and goes after the arm for good measure. Cargill able to find the reversal there. She needed it desperately. Lynch back to her feet. There's the big boot from Jade Cargill into a cover of her own now to beat Becky Lynch. There's a 2, but it's only a 2. Lynch straight back to her feet. Cargill looking for a choke slam. There's a cover again. Only a 1. Lynch going to give 100% and then some. Cargill trying to keep the offense going. Pop up into the Samoan drop from Cargill, but Lynch straight back to her feet. Cargill misses that big boot. That could be an important turning point in this match. Instead, finds the counter. There's a spear. Almost snaps Becky Lynch in half. No, she kicks out a 1 again. Cargill now just unloading those right hands on Becky Lynch. Lynch looking for the manhandle slam or perhaps the disarmer or any other number of the multiple weapons in her arsenal. Cargill finds a reversal. And just tossing Lynch back into the ring. Catches that right hand though. Irish whip into the hip toss. Nicely executed from Becky Lynch. Sometimes you just need to go back to the fundamentals. They're fundamentals for a reason. It's because they're effective. It's back and forth between these two women. Absolutely no give whatsoever in any of these manoeuvres. Now Cargill perhaps trying to get into the head of Becky Lynch, but well, to be fair, Becky hasn't even seen it. I don't think it's really going to work out that way. Instead, we're going to the top rope. Becky could be in serious trouble here. Cargill, sidewalk slam from the second rope. Becky Lynch could be... well, it could be the end for Becky here. And if it wasn't, this may well be. Cargill with the traded. Down goes Becky Lynch into the cover. But Becky survives. She kicks out at 2. And now I think Becky Lynch perhaps fighting on instinct here. Both of these women look absolutely spent at this stage in the match. But Becky able to find a counter there. Back and forth between these two. If they're not careful, Cargill's going to be completely spent by the time we get to WrestleMania. Big right hand to Lynch, and there's an uppercut as well. Jay drops the elbow. Oh, and this is very unusual from Cargill. Heading to the top rope, desperate times. Call for desperate measures. There's a frog splash. Hooks the leg. And Becky kicks out again. Cargill drops the knee. What else is it going to take to keep the man down? Just hammering away at Becky Lynch, who's going to roll to the outside. Becky gets out of the way of that one. Big shoulder tackle. That's just trying to lure Cargill in there. Number of strikes there from Cargill. Becky's stunned on the barricade, and Cargill looking to use that to her advantage. We're up to a count of 6 here. 7. Cargill knows it. Gets back into the ring. Lynch is going to follow her here. Walks straight into some clotheslines by Cargill. And now Cargill looking to show off her incredible power at this late stage of the contest. Down goes Lynch. But yeah, Becky's struggling now. Desperately pulling herself up into the corner. But Becky finds the counter there. Becky looking for a suplex, no, rolls through into the disarmer! The disarmer's locked in! But luckily for Cargill, the referee calls for the rope break. But Lynch wasting no time, looking for the manhandle slam. Cargill able to escape it though, but you know that's exactly what Lynch was going for there. Cargill had the wherewithal to survive it. Cargill, oh my goodness, looking for a suicide dive? No. Decides against it. Instead, just going to follow Lynch to the outside and bring her back into the ring. And Lynch going to take advantage! Manhandle slam! Moment of hesitation from Cargill, but she kicks out! Irish whip, reversed by Lynch, who's sent into the corner for her troubles. And Cargill, I don't know if she knows what she's going for here. But Becky able to fight out of whatever it was that Jade had planned. Back and forth continues between these two women. Becky working the arm once more. Into a cover. Jade kicks out once again. There's a drop of the elbow. Big right hand from Cargill. She seems a bit indecisive now. And is the big occasion getting to Jade Cargill? That's the question. This is exactly what I think Becky Lynch would have been afraid of for WrestleMania. She's trying to get Jade Cargill used to this sort of scenario. Becky back to her feet. There's a clothesline. And another one. Drop kick as well. Becky heading to the top rope. Jade's there to meet her. Becky with a double axe handle, though, able to resist the offense from Cargill. Jade finds a counter. And a massive powerbomb incoming from Cargill. Lynch finds the reversal there. Number of reversals from Cargill. Almost seemed to bait Becky in there. Irish whip catches her, slams her down. Lynch back to her feet. Into the powerbomb. Jade takes Lynch to the top rope. What on earth is Cargill looking for? Oh my goodness. Well, this will surely bring an end to the match. Jaded! A super jaded from the top rope. Good night, Becky Lynch. Even the man wasn't going to kick out of that one. Well, I tell you what, Jade Cargill looks ready for WrestleMania. The super jaded.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
And I think Becky Lynch will be very happy with what she saw in her protege there. Have we found the woman who can finally be the match for Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania? That's all we have time for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Take care and have a very good night.